Fudge rounds next. Ask and you shall receive. Of course I can do fudge rounds next. So a fudge round is kind of like an oatmeal cream pie, but it's just a fudgy chocolate cookie drizzled with chocolate, stuffed with chocolate. Sounds delicious. Let's go. All right, so we're making fudge rounds. Chocolate on chocolate on chocolate. Sounds like a PMS dream. That's all I'm saying. Let's make our own. Okay, so using our stand mixer. Can you use a hand mixer? You can, but as you know, stand mixers work better. All right, so into our stand mixer, we're going to stick 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, half a stick or 8 tablespoons of butter. I totally effed that up. It's actually a total of 10 tablespoons of butter. I was trying to be fancy and give you the stick measurement, but no, I can't do that. Don't make me do math. It's been a long day. A very, very long day. All right, into our stand mixer, and we're going to whisk this for about 5 minutes until it's super creamy. No more math for me, promise. See this amazing fluffiness? That's what we're looking for. So after 5 minutes, we're going to add oh, Lord have mercy, that's hard to open, tablespoon of cornstarch and mix for another 3 to 5 minutes. Now that our mix is nice and creamy, we're going to add 6 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 1 1/4 cup of flour. Try not to spill it on your counter like I just did. I'll just scrape that up and add it back in. And then you're going to add 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon, oh crap, I'm like dumping everything today. 1/2 teaspoon, okay, we're going to start this over. It's a teaspoon of cornstarch, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. See, I'll get it right. I'll write it down. You guys know I will. All right, put it on low and get to mixing. Once your batter is all mixed, this is what you're going to get. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our small scoop because people tell me I make my stuff too big. That's how I feel about that. All right, so using our small scoop, what we're going to do is we're going to scoop little balls and put them on our cookie sheet. These are going to flatten out into the nice flat cookie shape that we are looking for. And we're going to bake these at 350 degrees for about 10 minutes or until the edges start to crisp up. It's a soft cookie, so we want it to stay soft. And we're going to let them fully cool on the cookie sheet. And you guessed it, just like our oatmeal cream pies, when they come out, we're going to tamp them down so all that air comes out and they get this nice, flat, chewy goodness to them. I'm going to show you. I always do. All right, bakers, our cookies are out of the oven. Look at, they're still very soft, but kind of have a little bit of a finished edge. Okay, so now we have to make the cream filling. So what we're going to use is, in our bowl, I have 1/2 cup of Crisco. I have butter flavored because it's better. 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 1/2 cup of powdered sugar, a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and then as I'm whisking it, I have 2 tablespoons of super hot water to add in slowly to make this super creamy. Whisk this together, stick it in a Ziploc bag or a piping bag, or if you have a piping bag, and set it aside. When your cream filling is all done, this is what it's going to look like. Super smooth, super creamy. All right, we got to make the chocolate drizzle now. For the little bit of chocolate drizzle that goes on top of our fudge rounds, I have 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. It's milk chocolate. I'm using semi-sweet because actually there's milk, semi-sweet, and dark in this. It's the combination mix that I have. And 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil. And we're going to heat this up for 30 seconds at a time until it becomes smooth and creamy. Remember, stir it in between every 30 seconds so you don't seize your chocolate. All right, bakers, so we have our cookies all nice and cooled, and we have our fudge. So now we have to make them into sandwiches. And there isn't a ton of cream filling that goes in these, so I'm just going to do a thin layer on them and then smush them together. All right. Smush. Oh, they're so soft. All right, let me get these all put together. We'll drizzle them, let them firm up, and then we dive in. As for the chocolate drizzle, it's so easy. All I did was melt down my chocolate and my oil together, and then I have it in a piping bag. You can use a Ziploc bag if you don't have a piping bag. They work just as well. And all I'm going to do is go across the top. They just have these beautiful lines across them. And I'm going to just drizzle the chocolate across. I'm going to let the chocolate firm up. If you're impatient like I am, stick it in the refrigerator. It should take about 20 minutes to firm up. And then we're going to just devour a couple of these. Yeah, we are. And when your fudge round is all done, this deliciousness is what you get. It's all over my face. I didn't let mine set up long. Let me get a napkin. Super, super fudgy, soft cookie, a creamy center with that delicious chocolate on the outside. You get so many textures, so many levels of chocolate. Fudge rounds. Little Debbie. Maybe we should make peanut butter rounds. Wait, that's like the other peanut butter one. We'll do those. I gotta find them still. All right, fudge rounds. Try this recipe out, you guys. Let me know what you think.